Since 1980, when the government issued its first set of dietary guidelines, the number of Americans who are obese or have type 2 diabetes has more than doubled. Yet, how do we discern what truly constitutes healthy food? Is it based on calorie counts, sugar content, or fat levels? For many, the yardstick of healthy food is crafted by none other than Uncle Sam himself. In the realm of health and nutrition, the iconic food pyramid has long been hailed as a beacon of guidance, a roadmap to balanced eating endorsed by the highest authorities. Yet delve deeper into its history and you'll uncover a narrative that's far from wholesome. Freethink Media's latest video, exploring the murky origins and consequences of this dietary doctrine, is poised to shatter any illusions of its infallibility. It all began in the late 1980s when the U.S. Surgeon General's office embarked on a crusade against dietary fat, positioning it as public health enemy number one. This campaign vilified animal protein sources rich in fat and championed low-fat carbohydrates as the savior, forming the very foundation of the food pyramid. The 1990s saw a fervent embrace of carbohydrates, painting them as the golden ticket to good health. Every 5 years, the USDA unveils a fresh set of dietary guidelines, shaping nutritional education in schools, doctor-patient interactions, and even food labeling. These guidelines, epitomized by the iconic food pyramid, wield considerable influence over public perception of nutrition. However, beneath the veneer of authority lies a contentious saga, one where politics, corporate interests, and health intertwine. The genesis of the food pyramid heralded a fervent campaign against dietary fat, positioning it as the primary villain behind heart disease and cancer. Yet, dissenting voices within the nutritional community contend that the emphasis on carbohydrates, the cornerstone of the pyramid, may have ushered in a health crisis of its own. In the quest to simplify dietary advice, nuances were overlooked, and the repercussions have been dire. Enter the juggernauts of the food and beverage industry, whose formidable lobbying clout has left an indelible mark on the USDA's dietary guidelines. With hefty sums funneled into political campaigns, corporations like PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, and McDonald's have swayed policy decisions to safeguard their interests. In 2015 alone, Coca-Cola splurged $8,670,000 on lobbying efforts, shaping the discourse around nutrition to suit their agenda. The ramifications of corporate influence extend beyond mere policy rhetoric. The USDA's recent dietary guidelines conveniently sidestepped key recommendations, such as reducing red meat consumption to mitigate heart disease and type 2 diabetes risks. Sugary beverages, another dietary culprit, were spared scrutiny, a move that raises eyebrows given the influence wielded by the beverage industry. Moreover, sustainability, a critical facet of responsible food production, was conspicuously absent from the guidelines, a casualty of industry pressure. By sidelining sustainable practices in favor of profit-driven agendas, the USDA effectively turned a blind eye to the environmental and health benefits of eco-conscious farming methods. The implications of such machinations are profound, reverberating across society's health landscape. Childhood obesity burgeons, type 2 diabetes rates soar, and heart disease continues to exact a heavy toll on American lives. In a landscape shaped by capitalism's relentless pursuit of profit, the erosion of public health becomes a chilling reality, a casualty of corporate interests prioritized over public well-being. As we navigate the labyrinth of dietary advice, it's imperative to scrutinize the forces shaping nutritional discourse. The convergence of politics, profit, and health underscores the need for a discerning approach, one that places public health above corporate agendas and demands accountability from those entrusted with our well-being. For in the realm of nutrition, the stakes are too high to be dictated by profit margins and political maneuvering. This refusal to acknowledge nuance and accommodate diverse population needs has resulted in widespread misinformation and, tragically, real health consequences. When millions are subjected to oversimplified dietary advice, the ramifications can be dire. As taxpayers funding these public health initiatives, we're entitled to demand a higher standard, one that prioritizes the Hippocratic principle of first, do no harm. In conclusion, the food pyramid's legacy is tarnished by a legacy of misguided zeal and oversimplified dogma. As we navigate the maze of nutritional guidance, let us approach with skepticism and demand accountability from those entrusted with our well-being. For the path to true health lies not in rigid hierarchies, but in embracing the complexity of individual needs and scientific evidence.